Hello, ladies and gentlemen, you understand me. This is International Red with the Fashion Experience. Today we're going to talk about the seriousness of the way this world is coming, this current events. It's constantly chaos. Things are nothing the same. Things are nothing like they were back in the day, and now things have changed a lot. We got a prince. We got the Prince Henry, you understand me? Prince Henry just got engaged to a woman of South Central California. Now this is an actress, but the thing about it is she's mixed with black and white, which makes her black. Now this is really something to think about, because for you to have a black woman with the prince in the palace, it's just amazing. You know, thing for this to happen. I mean, we had a black president. Now this is something else. This is something that really to think about. A black queen. Oh, that'd be something else. You understand me? A black queen in the house. But anyway, I don't want to elaborate on that too long because I got current events. I want to speak up on some other things. Getting back to Trump, we always talk on him. Now he's going to tell this woman, the Senate lady, you understand me? He talking about supposed to be celebrating the Indians that had came way a long time ago, the soldiers that had did some heroic things. And then while he's congratulating them, he makes a smart remark to the lady, because she said she had maybe some Indian blood in it, which we all have some Indian blood. That's nothing wrong with that, right? They said she did this to get benefits, to get, into college and all this different type of things that she had said. So what Trump did, he tells the lady, you understand me, I forget her name, he tells her, he called her Pocahontas. He was talking about rewarding the gentleman, you understand me, in the White House. And then he went in and gave this smart remark. He called the lady Pocahontas. Pocahontas in the wrong character. It was in the wrong character. It was a derogatory statement the way he said it, because he said it as a joking way, and it was inappropriate. It was at an inappropriate time for Trump to do something like that. That was very inappropriate for him to say something like that at the current time, under the circumstances. He's steady doing things. He's about to get impeached. He bought land. He bought land at these hotels and things, and he bought them for people to stay at his place. This is not, the president ain't supposed to have land and have all this, these outside adventures. You know what I mean? In the White House. You know what I'm saying? It's just, he's steady doing things. He ain't but a half an inch of getting impeached. It's not going to be long before he gets impeached, because every day there's something about Trump. Every day, I'm talking about currently. Every day you hear something about Trump, and it's just like, it really doesn't go along with, with the traditional thing a president's supposed to be concentrating on. A president's supposed to be concentrating on these wars and all this, all these ISIS and all this stuff. Even in Egypt, 200 or 300 people were assassinated. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. He should be concerned about these things and these things abroad, instead of worrying about little things. And we shouldn't be squabbling over little stuff, And then we got like, he didn't say nothing about Ray Moore. Ray Moore, you understand me, a Republican, you understand me, out of down south, was trying to, get in a position. And what happened was, he was accused of molesting women. I don't know how many women came up, I think 10, came up accusing him of molestation. You understand? And that's not even right. And Trump, the molester of all molesters, the head molester, had the audacity to defend the man. And he's a head molester. He's the one that started. This stuff started with Trump when he was in there with Billy Bush in the van with Billy Bush. And Billy Bush got fired and he's all the way out the way. Trump is still up there defending other molesters. He has nothing to say about those people. You know what I'm saying? They're on his team. He's like the head of the club. You know what I mean? Other molesters. You know, other people that's doing the wrong. He's the head one. And the thing I don't like about it is that not just Trump, but after him, it's been a spiral of all that negativity, all that molesting, and all that women abusing women and everything, you know, wrong. You know what I mean, about these people raping and taking women and doing things, disrespecting and grabbing them and doing all this stuff. After Trump, it just came up everywhere. It just came out the woodwork. You know, all these women coming up and accusing these people. Weinstein that did all these women wrong. You know, Bill Cosby was one, but his stuff was cleared away. And it was so long ago, they shouldn't have made it such a big thing out of it, no way. You know what I mean? But it put the attention on all the rest of them. You know what I mean? And then Trump being the president, he shouldn't even been, they should eliminate him from the campaign. But no, he ended up being president after all that negativity and all that stuff he did. It didn't have nothing to do with it. You know? And then after Weinstein, you got that dude Ross, Charles Ross. I mean, it's just one after another. These high, powerful, big figures got these movie star ladies coming at them, telling them, you understand me, that they're not doing right. Coming out telling them what's really, women are really coming out and speaking up, and that is a good thing. That's one thing that came out of this is that women are speaking up and standing up. They are standing up in 2017. These women are not going for this stuff. And that's a beautiful thing. That's one thing I really like about it. That women are standing up on their feet and being recognized for what they're doing. You understand? And when I say to people to do that, that's wonderful. Because I figure like this. This is how I look at it. I say to myself that all these different millionaires, see, like I said in one of my shows, this is happening in high places. People in high places are getting recognized and getting shot down. It always was happening in the low area. We never hear nothing about it. We never will, because people ain't got enough money to fight it and go for that, and people ain't gonna pay them no mind no way, like they should. But in high places, they recognizing the people that's doing the wrong, and letting them know, you understand me, that that we ain't going for it. We are not going for it. You know, besides Matt Lauer and all these, it's just a string of them. There's so many people that's doing that, you know, it's like, you wake up tomorrow, it might be another big shot. You know what I mean? They're not saying nothing about it. But then there was a man, you understand me? This is what really, out of all the women, there's a man, you understand me, Crow. Last name was Crow. Terry Crow. Terry Crow, a comedian, another comedian, he's in comedian shows. The man grabbed him in front of his wife, grabbed his testicles real hard. And this was only a year ago. And he's a black man. But a black man in Hollywood, what is he going to say? What can he do? You know what I mean? He had to be quiet because, you know, he had to knock him down. You understand? He's a black man. You know what I mean? Now, when these white women stood up, they paid attention. He would have did it. It wouldn't have been no big thing. They wouldn't have believed him, really. You know what I mean? And, like, it just ain't right. You know what they're doing, the way this works. They got all this going on where they can't work and concentrate on the wars and the things that's happening, you know what I mean, with Korea. You know, they can't concentrate on none of those things because they got this, they occupy with all this negativity that's going on. You know what I mean? You know, that's the thing about it. It's just something that really, really, really we need to look into. You know what I mean? But currently, like I said, the current state of mind around here is negative everywhere you go, where you listen and everything. So you got to stay positive. You got to think straight and look up to the Lord and be thankful for waking up in the morning and being able to do what you do best. Look good, feel good, and do good things and be a positive influence on the people out there in America. Because that's what I'm going to do. You understand? And leave it in the Lord's hands. Because all that stuff that's going on ain't in my control. I can't control it. I just look at it and think that why would these people do something like that? You know what I mean? In these days and these times, why would somebody, understand me? Why But they be doing things, and this stuff happened a long time ago. This stuff happened a long time ago. It just didn't happen. You know what I mean? This stuff happened a long time ago. And that's the reason why, you understand me, that we got to realize that life and times are not the same. You take 20 or 30 years ago, the way things were, everything has changed. Nothing is the same. Things have been completely turned around. That's the thing about life nowadays. We've seen some radical changes in things. You know what I mean? By investigating and having all this technology now, cameras and all this stuff. You know what I mean? We're wiser, we're smarter. As the country gets smarter, we're smarter. So we don't let people get away with stuff. People can't get away with things like they used to. Used to be able to get away with stuff, and that's why people didn't say nothing. Now people got cameras. You know what I mean? There was a lady, you know what I mean, a singer, and her husband. She jumped on him. You know what I mean? Out at their mother's house for the Thanksgiving holiday. Years ago, you wouldn't think a man would get jumped on. This man had a camera. He recorded it. He recorded it and took her and sent her to jail. But see, that's the things about it. Things happening to the point to where you got to realize cameras and people investigating and looking back at history. Let me just say this for instance. Meek Mill, he got time. They gave him the woman gave him 2 or 3 years just for violation of probation. That was a little harsh for his situation because it was just drag racing. He was just going fast, you know. It wasn't nothing really serious. And he had done, you know what I mean? It wasn't right. But the lady, the judge, this is how this is. They should throw it out, actually. Because the judge was in a movie years ago. 20 years ago, the judge was in a movie. You understand? A low-budget movie. And she's supposed to be concentrating on her judge. She's got her degree in being a lawyer and a judge. And she's trying to be a celebrity. That lets you know right there she wanted Meek Mills to do a song for her. And it was a personal grudge. That's not justifiable. He should get out of jail and get another judge. It should be a whole different situation. It shouldn't even be the way he should have to deal with that because the judge is wrong. And they should reconsider that. You know, I don't know where this is headed, but I think they're going to take her off the case because they done found some stuff she was doing that was not cool. You understand? That was not cool, you understand me? So it's just like all these different events and all these different things that's happening. It's just ridiculous. And then we had some other situations in the shootings. If it ain't every week, every other week, it's a shooting. Somebody shooting somebody, killing a string of people in schools, in the church. It's always something. I mean, what is the world coming to? It's so negative out there, you have to think positive and think good in your little world. Make sure your little world is positive, content, and on cue. I had a dude the other day, you understand, my personal world. I had to run for cover. Because the dude, I was down there doing my thing, making my money, on top of my business. And this dude wanted to get arrogant and belligerent and interfere with me. I'm handling my business. He wanted to say derogatory things to me. You know what I mean? And I had a woman with me. You understand what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And it was just like, I'm trying to handle my business. I'm trying to be, you know, a gentleman and not be disrespectful. But I had to check the man about what he was doing, and he wanted to jump on me because I'm checking him about his behavior. See, what he was trying to do, he was trying to start a fight with me. Like as sharp as I be every day, I'm going to fight. I use my head, not these. I use my head. See, I didn't use these. It's been years. You understand what I'm saying? I use this. You understand what I'm saying? And then using it for years. That's why I stay out of jail, stay free, and stay on the right track, you understand me? You know, because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do none of that. Now, when I was drinking years ago, we'd have been fighting. You understand? But see, that's what I'm saying. He was drunk. Matter of fact, he was drunk, and he's a homeless man. He's drunk. He ain't got nothing. He got a lot to feel bad about. So that's the reason why he wanted to mess me up, because he's messed up. See, that's what I say about that negativity and people that ain't nothing. Stay away from them. Stay away from negative people. I'm telling you, you understand? I try to tell people all the time that's in my world, stay away from them. Don't be around those people because they don't mean you no good. It's another dude. Now, this was a couple of days later. I'm in the office. Just to tell you how negativity and how people come at you. See, I know they be jealous and haters. You know what I mean? I know that because I look good and I'm tough and the women love me and the men hate me. You understand? The majority of them. There's a lot of them that like me and respect me too now. Don't get me wrong. But then when they got these ones that hate, they hate hard. This cat coming now. Now years ago, like maybe 10 or 15, 20 years ago, I used to, maybe swindle people out of money when they'd have watches. I'd have watches, you understand what I'm saying? I would lie and say it's a Rolex, a real one. And then I'd say that's a real Movado, that's this. But see, that was years ago. I don't do that no more. I do fair deals now. The deals I do now are fair. Everything I do now is for real. And people are happy. Because I do fair exchange, ain't no robbery, you understand? I do things like it's supposed to be done. This cat want to come in there. He comes in the place. Now, I didn't even know this. He's a bus driver and everything. My friend Mike, we was standing up there and the man asked him for $2 now. Mike, gentlemen, we give money out all day long. We don't worry about no $2 or $3, no penny, stuff like that. This man takes the $2 and then says something about a cup of coffee that Mike forgot to ask him to buy him a cup of coffee and forgot to give him the money. He would give him the money later. But I would think that a man that you associate with that's around you and you ask for a cup of coffee, he wouldn't even think about asking you for the money because coffee ain't for $2. If somebody's that petty, I don't even want to be bothered with him. You understand? And then when he said that stuff about me, you guys are crooked. You guys, you understand, I ain't gonna let you get me. That's what he said when he walked out the door. And then the next day when he come in the day, you understand? Because I told Mike then, I ain't speaking to him anymore. He's eliminated. I'm glad he did that. Let me know how he is. The pettiness and the nothingness, because I don't be around them nothing-ass people. I ain't got now word to say to them again. And I told him today, he came by the day, I was busy selling my movie. He came in there today, and you know what I told him? I said, look, man, I ain't saying nothing to you. I don't have nothing to say to you no more. I meant that. Because I don't want to have nothing to do with a petty-ass person like that. I don't care how much money they make or what they do. When they act like that, ignorant and no character, he ain't got no sport. He ain't got, he ain't got no integrity. He ain't cool. His character is ugly. You know what I mean? I don't care what he's doing. And then he turned dates with all these women and giving them money, but he'll act all this way with that. He got his priorities mixed up. And I don't want to be with nobody that's that old and that ignorant. So, I just leave him alone. I don't have nothing to say to him. So I told him today. But I meant that when I said that. Now, he over there talking to Mike. He can talk to him all he wants because that's his uncle is Mike's friend. They cool. But me, I ain't got nothing to say to dude. And as long as I live, I'm not speaking to him or the other guy at the mall. The two people that I just eliminated out of my life completely that I used to try to be nice to. I ain't got to say nothing to them no more. Because I'm real about this life I live, you understand what I'm saying? I'm real. I don't be playing with people. I don't jive, I don't play. I don't speak to a few people, you know what I mean, in reference to come across my way, and I'm always saying nice things. But they got people saying things to me that don't make no sense, jealousy and hate, but I play past it. Because I know I look good. When they say something negative, that's just because they hating because they raggedy and they ain't looking good. And they ain't taking care of their business. You understand? And I'm on top of my game, you dig? So that's how I let that go. But I'm going to tell you something else. Because I got to close now. You understand what I'm saying? I just want to make these points and these current events. But right now, I'm going to tell you, the young people, I always try to set an example for them. You know what I mean? Like a friend of mine said, this dressing game is on its way out because there's only a handful of us doing it. And it's all right, though, because when I go there, I know what I was known for. They know Red was known for being the sharpest man in San Francisco. I'll be known for that. You understand me? Because I carried the torch from the sharpest man that was in San Francisco, Smiley, my mentor. So by me carrying the torch, when he passed it to me, by me carrying it, I done did my duty, I done did my job. So I'm just being the best I can be, you understand me? And you young people, hold your head up high, you understand me? And look up and thank the Lord that you're blessed and you can function and do what you do. And pull your pants up, you understand what I'm saying? Because when your pants up, you look up, you'll be feeling better, you understand? When you dress good, you look good, you feel good. People give you more respect. When your pants down, people ain't gonna give you no respect, you understand what I'm saying? Because they looking at you like you finna go rob, steal, you're a gangster, thug. They don't respect that. You know what I mean? They respect you when you're dressed up. But even though you're not dressed up because you're trying to set an example, you're trying to fit in with your colleagues, I understand that. You know what I mean? I'm just going to be who I be because I've been this way for 50 years. Bam. That's all I can say. I'm going to sign on out, y'all. Let that be the reason.